Let's now bring in Construction Industry Development Board CEO Bongani Dladla, and he joins us via our video link. Bongani, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Let's start off here. Tell us more about this build program, and what would you say prompted for this program or this initiative to actually take place?
Oh, thank you very much, Mbali, and thank you to all your viewers. Really, it's quite a momentous time for the construction industry in South Africa. And really what necessitated this program was the slow pace of transformation, the slow pace of development, and the slow pace of project rollout in the construction industry that was adversely affecting our communities because it slows down service delivery. So we took a deliberate action to saying we cannot be bystanders and make development a nice to have. We must use all projects that are large enough to develop skills, to develop the companies, and ensure that we have an inclusive construction industry as it becomes really the backbone of the economic recovery. So that's really the motivation, to ensure that we can fully say we have a transformed and a developed construction industry requires targeted and compulsory development by all stakeholders involved.
This is really a great initiative, especially when it has to do with the empowerment of women. How exactly will those taking part in this initiative actually benefit, especially those in the construction sector?
One thing that we truly believe in as the CIDB and also Public Works is that you need stronger businesses that are capacitated with the tools in order to be able to deliver these projects, because construction projects are very complex in their very nature. So they need systematic and well thought out procedures. So what we've piloted so far is ensuring that women that are in the construction industry are called to participate in the construction management systems that will help them grow their businesses. So what we do, we have calls for participants, and also developing in our websites platforms where contractors can go to decide what sort of training they will require. We have developed a development strategy with the industry as to what are the top issues that must be dealt with, be it financial support, financial literacy, contract management, basic construction methods and techniques, and then we provide the training to our contractors through partnerships with other service providers. That's the first element. But the second important element of the build program is that we are saying all projects that are large enough, so projects above 20 million rand, must be a site that will be used for skills development to ensure that we have a healthy pipeline of also industry practitioners. So be it TVET college learners, candidate engineers, candidate quantity surveyors, candidate construction managers can actually get hands-on experience in construction site. So what we've made with this build program is that it becomes compulsory on all those large projects, in addition to the subcontracting with the developmental support that is required. So we are using all communication means to try and recruit participants, and also with our register of contractors, so that they can also continue to decide and we support in filling the gaps in terms of skills and the enterprise development initiatives.
Will it only be women who will be benefiting? Because it sounds as if you're calling on the broader community. So does this mean that it'll also be, young people in this country who are energized to start in the construction sector, who will also then be able to benefit from this?
Yes, we deliberately started with women because we felt that and our statistics were showing those are the ones that we are not reaching far enough in order to ensure that they have the largest companies. In our largest grade, which is a grade 9, for projects above 200 million, only 19% of those companies are owned 51% plus by women. So what we wanted to do to make sure that it is reflective of the demographics of our country, where we have a strategy to say we need to get at least half of those companies to be women-owned. So that's where we started. But the program is really for everyone in the construction industry with a bias towards those that had been previously disadvantaged.
Yeah.
And also that point that you've raised, Mbali, the issue of the youth. We need to make the construction industry attractive for our young people because it is a very exciting industry. It's a business that is adding meaningfully. You can see the bridge that you've built. So that's why also youth becomes important in that. Amongst our other initiatives that we do, like the BRICS Future Skills, the Centers of Excellence for the training of young people, all of that will culminate into building stronger companies, majority that should be owned by women, and also a huge portion of it should be owned by our young people. Because that's the only way we can ensure long-term sustainability and the competitive construction industry.
And of course, Bongani, at the same time, we know that there are problems in the construction sector. And I speak about those construction mafias we continue to see being reported on. How will you ensure that those you are calling upon and those you are assisting are not affected by the so-called construction mafia? How are you dealing with this, especially for those who are starting out?
Yes, that is a very important consideration for any developmental initiative. There has been an increased focus on social facilitation so that we can make sure that communities are part and parcel of the development of those projects. And we ensure that even within local communities, those that have genuine interest to participate in the construction industry are included. When we take projects and we don't look at them through the development arm, the developmental eye, when it comes to the construction phase or the planning phase, then you create the environment that is necessary, that exacerbates this issue of getting the bad actors in the industry coming to claim that they are here for development or they are here for transformation. There's one aspect where we need to strengthen our social facilitation processes and approaches to ensure that there is genuine transformation and participation by local communities. There is the other second aspect where we need to reinforce the issues of working with law enforcement agencies because there is a genuine transformation, a fight that is going on that we need to deal with, and we have a responsibility as the CIDP to ensure we provide leadership in that. But there is also the aspects of killings that are going on site that should not be tolerated, and the law enforcement agencies must support the industry in dealing with that. But what we are working with is ensuring that infrastructure clients have the basic tools on how to deal with social facilitation, on how development must be transformative. Because on a project where the communities and the locals are genuinely involved in both employment, business opportunities, development, it's very difficult to get bad actors coming in and influencing those in an adverse manner. Minister Zikalala and Deputy Minister Barry Swart have put in a lot of effort, even established a new unit within the Public Works and Infrastructure to help accelerate this new approach that was approved by Cabinet of social facilitation.
Bongani, thank you so much for your time this evening here in SABC News. That is Bongani Dladla. He is the CEO of Construction Industry Development Board and giving us an insight there when it comes to what they will be doing in terms of empowering women and especially young people in the construction sector.